Welcome back to the Jabronis show. It's now week 8 in the NFL. Week 7 gave Kevin his first win of the season. Poor old Kevin is now, he went 8-3 last week, and me and Jaxon tied at 7-4. So, how's it feel, Kevin? You're in the win column now. It's pretty good.
Told you bitches I'd catch up.
You haven't quite caught up, but some progress. But one pick progress last week. Winning 8-3. So we agreed on a lot of games. All of our 3 games. Bears, Chiefs, Broncos. We got that. We had some crossfire go on earlier in the week. Started out with Joe Flacco showing up Thursday night and just what the fuck happened? The most scripted shit you ever seen.
Smarter than both of us.
Oh, whatever, dude. You shit your pants when Aaron Rodgers got fired and you want that 60-yard tutty. You shit your pants.
Dude, Freiermuth's going the fuck off. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's going nasty, bro.
He's been consistent for years, but we don't need to talk about fucking Freiermuth. After that, we had some college crossfire. Me and Jaxon both took Vanderbilt to upset LSU, and we got that one pretty good. Georgia Tech beating Duke hurt me because I took Duke, but that was a close game. Michigan wrecked Washington. I'm the only Michigan loyalist in this podcast. You guys betrayed, what's his name? Justice Haynes.
Big Blue.
That's our guy.
It's the same thing in play.
He didn't play?
No, he was hurt.
Oh, shit.
He's upper body injury.
Well, Bryce Underwood also gets a lot of shout-outs. And you guys let him down last week. And that kept me at the tie, with Jaxon at least. And then Notre Dame beating USC. They beat them by exactly 10 and pushed the spread. Interesting game, but there you go, Kevin. Fighting Irish. They're still alive. Still thriving, it seems like. USC, a bit of a question mark after that. But we'll see. Now let's talk about some pros because the fucking craziest Broncos game I've ever seen in my life happened this last weekend. And that was fucking amazing.
Fourth quarter team.
Yeah. No, Bo Nix didn't do shit until the fourth quarter. And then he came alive. We got a little help from Jackson Dart throwing a shitty pick. And we did it. And then did you guys see the PI at the end of the game? That the Giants almost beat us because of? Terrible fucking call. So when I tell you that the fix is in on New York, Cam Scatterboo's leading with his helmet on every hit, and now they're calling PIs that aren't even fucking there? New York is putting some money into the goddamn referee pool. But yeah, that was a great game. Everyone connected in the fourth quarter. I mean, it was a great quarter, actually. It was a terrible game overall, but you come out with the win, and that's all that matters. Historical things. I should have gotten some of the stats. Bo Nix broke like 4 records in that quarter, so it's pretty sick. Besides that, Bears on a 4-game win streak. Saints ain't too much, but 4 games in a row is awesome. Ben Johnson looking alive in the locker room. I'm enjoying a lot of his personality slowly coming out. You know, he's all 4 in a row. He's like the craziest fucking guy.
He's awesome in the locker room. Then you look at him. They posted a video of him on the sideline all week. All game. And like, pick, touchdown, didn't matter. He's like staring intently. And then when the defense would come off the field after a pick, he'd go, "Hey, lock the fuck back in." And he literally said that to Jaquan Brisker. They just got an interception. They're up 10. And he's like, "Lock the fuck back in." It's like, this dude's a psycho. I love it. Then he gets in the locker room. I love his whole fucking good, better, best thing. Like I said, the team bought into him, leaving Ben Johnson.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see. Mr. Neck Vein himself just taking over the NFC North. He did it the last couple of years with the shittiest team ever, and now he's doing it with another one that's not been so good as of late. Ben Johnson is the fucking messiah of the NFL.
And the defense is starting to find its stride under Dennis Allen. I was so excited for that signing in the offseason. You know, playing his old team. He was coaching the Saints for a long time. He's their DC for a long time, won a Super Bowl there. He's the head coach for the last couple of years. They decided to fire him and bring in Kellen Moore. So what a better revenge game than 3 picks, a fumble, and 4 sacks against your old team. 12-point win.
Yeah, I really closed the circle on that one. It's pretty awesome to see. And speaking of all the positive vibes, the Chiefs also looking like the scariest team right now. Rashee Rice went off. It's just the Raiders.
I mean, he had 40 yards.
Raiders did a lot of Raiders things.
Well, and Max Crosby got hurt, but I mean, dude, we were firing. Rashee Rice had 2 tutties, but he only had 40 yards, and one of them was a 2-yard shovel pass. But I think the Chiefs are back, dude.
Help my fantasy team.
Yeah, I'd say. But back fully healthy, team's thriving. I think that we're going to be coming after that versus the Broncos in 2 weeks. We'll see who actually leads the division after that. So we'll see.
Yeah, that'll be a good one because that's who it's down to. The Chargers. Nothing there.
Sorry, go ahead.
The Chargers are fucking ass, dude. I mean, they did beat the Vikings. They're just same old Chargers. They're gonna just lay down fucking goose eggs a lot of the time when it's important, and then go off randomly when they choose to go off randomly. But same old Chargers. What are you saying, Kevin?
I was saying, I've been saying it before the season even started. The Broncos are going to win that division.
And the Super Bowl. No other team has done what we just did this last weekend. 18-point comeback, 33 points in the fourth. That's never happened.
I give part of that to the spirit of Demaryius Thomas being there.
Yeah, it was his Ring of Fame inductee. There was really, chills because of that. Because, when I put that together, an hour after the game, I was like, fuck. That's kind of what happened. Little miracle, thanks to DT, number 88. Rest in peace. But let's get into this week. We got some good matchups. We're doing 9 games this week. Starting off with Ole Miss at Oklahoma. This is a really good one. Number 8 at number 13. Both teams 6-1. Oklahoma at home favored at -5.5. Now, Ole Miss just came off that Georgia loss. They could have won that game and then just kind of flipped the switch on them, and Georgia took over. Oklahoma, on the other hand, pretty solid all year. Who was their loss? You guys have their loss? It was 2 weeks ago that they took that loss. This is a light research episode, by the way, listeners, so I'm going to be doing this shit.
Pretty sure it was to Texas, 23-6.
Oh, okay. So, that's a respectable loss. Sarkisian.
And that's when their quarterback threw 3 picks coming back off an injury. He just did not play well.
Yeah, so that'll get you.
He is a Heisman candidate, though.
Yeah, what's his last Mater?
Yeah.
Matier,
yeah.
John Matier.
But yeah, they're still pretty solid. 6 wins besides the 1 loss that he was coming back and threw all the picks. And it's against Texas, which is, I don't know, they're kind of like the Chargers of college football, honestly. But Ole Miss at Oklahoma, powerhouse matchup. Oklahoma needs to get things, or Ole Miss needs to get things back on track after the Georgia loss. Taking another one might start impeding on their playoff chances. So this is kind of do or die. For either team, they've both taken a loss. Probably Oklahoma more so than Ole Miss. Ole Miss just kind of makes it because they're Ole Miss. That all being said, I'm liking Oklahoma this week. I got them circled on my paper, and I think Boomer fucking Sooner. Short and sweet. What do you guys think?
Yeah, how many times this year do I just have to fucking say it? I love John Mateer. Like I said, he's a Heisman candidate. I think him and Sellers are the two best quarterbacks in college football this year. Yeah, Lane Kiffin's done a good job with that Ole Miss program. But just Homer fucking Sooner. They got their next Heisman quarterback in a long line of them.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I think Ole Miss is going to come out and win this one. Just for the sole fact that loss to Georgia is going to sting pretty bad. And I think Trinidad that's their quarterback. I think he's going to come out firing. I think that defense is going to come up, swing a punch him in the mouth. And I think Matter's going to maybe throw 2 picks. So, and I think if they can limit the rush game to where they have to make him throw, it's going to be a turnover fest. So, but also that's not really what Ole Miss's defense has really been. That's not what Ole Miss is known for. They're known for their offense. So, yeah, give me the Rebels. I like this one.
I think you've gotten probably 2 picks on us just because you pick Ole Miss and we don't. So this might be the
I almost picked Ole Miss last week, but I just couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
Looking into that game, Georgia, I had to go back to Georgia, and Gunnar Stockton looked pretty damn good. So, came out firing in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, he's good.
So.
And this one should be a good, epic quarterback battle with Mateer and Chambliss going at it. This could be game of the weekend. We have a lot of good games on this slate, though. But this one's pretty far up there. And, I mean, Ole Miss just always puts on a show, it feels like. So, yeah, we got 2 Sooners and we got 1 Rebel. And moving on to the next one, we got Illinois at Washington. Now, both teams are actually in do-or-die mode, being 5-2. Illinois, number 23, they just took another loss. That's rough. Who'd they lose to?
Ohio State.
Oh, okay. That's not as rough.
Their 2 losses are Indiana and Ohio State. So 2 of the best teams.
1 and 2 ranked in college football.
Yeah, they squeaked that one versus... or they didn't squeak it. Was it USC they squeaked?
They beat USC on field goal, yeah.
Yeah.
In Illinois and Champaign.
Yeah.
But everyone else they pretty much dominated. But, yeah, this should be a good game. Both teams are trying to get back on track. I know we talked about matchups are different, so it's kind of... I'm trying to avoid comparing the film with each team playing Ohio State. Illinois looked a lot better than what the box score was. The final was 34-16. They had a lot of dumb, self-inflicted wounds. Like the punter went down to grab a punt, and he accidentally hit the ground with his knee. So it blew it dead. And Ohio State got the ball at Illinois 40.
Yeah, that was some shit, man.
Yeah, and then U of I's running back damn near snapped his leg, and he just let the ball go to grab his leg, and Ohio State recovered it. Between those 2 plays, that's 14 points right there. On the rest of the drive, they were good. Jeremiah Smith didn't do anything crazy. Ardell Tate got his touches, but he's the hometown kid. Of course he is. But yeah, I think both teams got bitter tastes in their mouth. Washington's coming off that Michigan loss.
Yep.
Illinois also got a good defense. And they got a good running game. And I think they'll go out there. I don't want to say dominate. I think they'll win by 10. I trust Luke Altmaier and that team to bounce back.
Yeah, I could see that. 10. I don't know. I feel like if Illinois wins, it would be like by 2-3. But I'm already just automatic Washington on this one. I mean, hence the Michigan loss is where I get my doubts, and you already brought it up. I like to compare teams that played the same team, and Illinois did better against Ohio State than Washington did, at least on the scoreboard. I can't really break it down play for play, but seemingly Illinois has a bit of an edge, but I just believe in Washington, man. And they've been good, and they've been clutch. They had that crazy comeback against Maryland. So factors like that just make me think, let's go with Washington. But this is a tough one. I'd call this one toss-up of the week. I mean, they're all toss-up of the week. I called the last one toss-up of the week. There's a lot of fucking toss-ups. But what do you think, Jaxon?
This game, it's pretty hard just for the fact that the pass protections between both these teams are pretty shaky. And Washington's pretty inconsistent. I mean, watching that game last week, Desmond made very bad, poor decisions, bad throws, leading to 2 back-to-back drives with picks that just set up Michigan right back in their own, putting Washington back in their own end zone. So, and I really like Washington at home. I really hope to see their running back get something because it was just Washington last week against Michigan was piss poor toward the end. But I got a feeling about Washington. I'm going to ride them again this week. I think the Huskies pull it off. I do think it's going to be close. Maybe a field goal, no more than a touchdown. So, yeah, give me the Huskies with a bounce back week after losing to Michigan.
There we go. Mr. Lone Kevin, 2 games in a row. He's by himself. But you won last week, so maybe you're on a roll. Up next, we got Mizzou versus Vandy. This should be a good one. This one's in Vanderbilt. Number 15 up against number 10. This one I can truly call the toss-up of the week just because these are some pretty big superpowers going at it. Vandy just had their huge upset win against LSU. Mizzou's just been balling out. Their one loss was Alabama, and that was a very winnable game. So this one's hard for me to pick. But I've been on Mizzou all year, and even after Vanderbilt looked amazing against LSU, against what's a really good fucking defense, and they put up that many points, just give me Mizzou, man. Just give me Mizzou. I fucking believe. And their quarterback's a fucking dog. I should have got his name down. But he can throw it, he can run it, he can do it all. So, Missouri, give me the Tigers. Real quick on all my analyses. But what do you think, Jaxon?
When I think of the fact that Missouri's only had 1 road game this year, and Vanderbilt at home, that is just, you wouldn't think it'd be hard playing in that SEC stadium, but it is. And Pavia is just a dog, dude.
Facts.
I just can't. I mean, I picked them last week. I really like Vanderbilt this year, and I think they are coming with a vengeance of something to prove this year. I mean, last week there was their first time being, favored in a game since back in 19 whatever. I don't remember. And just that team has got something special going. So let me ride with Vanderbilt on this one.
It's a good pick.
Yeah, much like Ethan, I've been riding with Mizzou all year, and I think I'm just going to stay with it.
Yes. Let's ride, brother.
Dude, those offenses it's going to be a shootout.
Mizzou country.
Take the over.
Let's ride.
Take the over on this game.
Oh, yeah.
It is going to be insane. And I bet, honestly, I could see it being like 24-28 by either team. I obviously think Vanderbilt, but I mean, to how they handled LSU, and LSU's a good team. They are. I mean, Nussmeier, that defense getting pressure all game. It's just that it's going to be a damn good game. And Missouri could have won Alabama, so this could go either way.
Yeah, this will be a good one. And I mean, Missouri, yeah, that Bama game, I already broke it down last week, but a couple turnovers, a couple bad decisions, and that's the difference between winning. So I'm confident, and you're confident. I love it.
I like it.
Good disagreement. I love it too. Up next, we got Texas A&M at LSU. LSU trying to bounce back after their loss to Vanderbilt. A&M 7-0. Only favored at -2.5. It is a road game. It's at LSU. They're ranked number 3 now because Indiana snuck into the number 2 spot. Or Penn State dropped out of it, and Oregon dropped out, and whole shuffle.
Indiana too. Yeah, it's.
So we got number 3 Texas A&M, which they've been pretty damn good, and I mean this is do or die for LSU. So this makes it a hard decision. They're at 5-2. This is it for Nussmeier and his playoff run, and Brian Kelly probably is feeling a little uncomfortable. So
he knows he's on the hot seat for sure.
Yeah, this is going to be a big effort from LSU. Is it going to be a big enough effort to succumb Texas A&M? I don't know. I mean, they are due for a loss. They're 7-0. But I'm going to take the undefeated team. Texas A&M on the road. Aggies get it done. Enough said. Kevin, what do you think?
So, I watched Coach Kelly at Notre Dame for years. And if there's one thing I learned about him, it's he can't win the big game. I think the lights are going to shine a little too bright for Brian Kelly and his squad on Saturday. And, give me A&M.
Easy. Is this lock of the week, Jaxon?
I'm torn between this game because I love Texas A&M, but the fact that LSU's coming off that heartbreak loss, they are going to be. I mean, they have to come in this game pissed off, angry. So, and Brian Kelly's on the hot seat, and I really do like it LSU at home, but honestly, it hasn't been much for a home field. Like they can lose. I want to take LSU just to split it, but I can't. Give me A&M.
Bam.
I like this lock of the week. I like the Aggies in this one. I've been taking Texas A&M all year. I mean, I took them against Notre Dame. Worked out in my favor. It's a close game, but I am concerned with how tight they barely beat Arkansas last week by 3 points.
Yeah.
So they're squeaking. It's not like they're dominant, but they're squeaking, Like Indiana's been dominant, right? And so, and Ohio State's been dominant. Those are the only 2 teams that have been dominant all year.
Yeah.
Other than that, Oregon's come up short. Texas, Miami came up short last week. So it's just this week is insane with the amount of potential for upsets and stuff like that this week. But give me the Yankees. I like this as lock of the week.
Oh, yeah. Taking the Aggies. Yeah, speaking of the Miami loss real quick, I mean, I've been hyping them up all year. That kind of died out this last weekend. They'll still make the playoffs, maybe make some noise, but Carson Beck is not a quarterback to get behind, man. Throws 4 interceptions and immediately blames his wide receivers in the press conference. Oof.
Not on the same page.
Bad
he
look.
Threw 3 the week prior, too. Pretty sure.
Yeah, it's kind of all melting down in the crystal ball of Cristobal. Good little on-the-spot pun there. It was terrible. But Carson Beck is equally as terrible as that crystal ball pun, and it's too bad because I was hot on Miami at the beginning of the year. But you got to shift, you got to adapt, or you're gonna die, just like the Hurricanes. So let's go to the next one. NFL football. We got some good matchups this weekend. We're covering a few more NFL games than we usually do. Starting out, Bears-Ravens. Bears obviously hot, 4-2 right now. They started the season 0-2 and came right back. The Ravens been on the dog shit slew that nobody saw coming. And Lamar Jackson's coming back this week from a hamstring injury. So we'll see what he is capable of. But obviously it's do or die for the Ravens. If they keep dropping games, it's tank time for a team that's supposed to be in the Super Bowl. So that's rough. So I expect a mighty effort, especially with the returning quarterback and season on the line. Being the Bears playing them, team that it's easy to have confidence when you're playing against. Like I'm sure the Ravens are fully thinking that they're going to win this game. It's also at home, but I'm riding the hot team. The Bears have been good. Ben Johnson, probably my favorite coach right now. Honestly, he's so cool. And I wish Sean Payton was a little bit like him. Yeah, we'll get into Denver. I'm sorry. Bears all day. Upset the Ravens, who are favored at -7. That's just a public opinion because Lamar Jackson, yada yada. People who know football can see this one coming. And I'm taking the Bears. Yeah. Let's go, Kevin. This is your game.
Yeah, so like we were talking about in our pre-show production meeting, I think that Baltimore yes, it's huge to get Lamar back, but at what capacity? Hamstrings are very tricky. Then you look at Ronnie Stanley's back and Roquan Smith is back. And yeah, that's great, but those guys haven't played in like 3-4 weeks. How good's their conditioning coming back? And I think this is a cocky team that thinks it's going to sleepwalk over Chicago and they're going to get punched in the mouth. Because it seems to be, the Bears haven't beat anyone real. Okay. And Johnson's going to come in. I really like I said, even after 4 wins, they asked the player, like, what do you guys think of this? They're like, we're on to the Ravens. They're locked in. Ben Johnson has his squad locked in. Dennis Allen beats his old team in the Saints. They're like, how'd that feel? He goes, we're thinking about the Ravens.
Yeah, dude.
They're locked the fuck in. They're forcing 4 turnovers a game. And Derrick Henry's been pretty turnover prone this year. The last couple of weeks, they've been really good against the run. They only gave up 44 yards last week. Week before, they held Crocky Merritt in check. That's his name, right? The running back from Washington? Crocky Merritt?
You said Crocky Merritt. It's like Jackery Crosby Merritt. So I think that's what it is.
People know who the fuck I was talking about.
Bill.
By the way, side tangent, his nickname's Bill, which makes no sense.
Right.
I was asking Commanders fans, I was like, why is his nickname Bill? They're like, I don't know, that's just what he likes to go by. Alright, what the fuck? Okay, whatever. But anyways, yeah, I think the Bears will go in and upset them. Because I think, like I said, I think the Ravens are sleepwalking over them. I think it's going to be easy done. I think they're in for a sore surprise.
Yeah, agreed.
So give me the Bears. I don't think it's going to be particularly high scoring. So give me the Bears 24-21.
Tight one. Man, I always forget the scoring. I just copycat. Say 25-22.
I mean, I don't think the Ravens are thinking they're going to come in and beat the Bears. I mean, they are. Like, they have to, right? But they're not going to steam them. I think they're like, oh, fuck. Like, they're in the hot seat. They're 1-5. If they lose, they're eliminated from playoff contention. Like, they have to win it. And John Harbaugh is shit in his pants. That team is in shambles. Derrick Henry, like you guys said. But, yeah, you guys have the Bears locked in like that. I think if you guys said with the spread and have the Ravens have the advantage like that's insane. That offense is firing. That defense is nasty. Give me the Bears all day long. And I think even with Lamar back, I bet he gets benched at some point or he gets hurt again. So,
damn, you think he gets benched?
That's the thing. Well, hamstrings are so difficult, he's not going to be able to take off the way he wants. And if he goes down weird, or if he runs out, because Baltimore's grass. So if he lands weird or slips weird, he might be sitting again.
Even if he runs like too hard, like it will aggravate it. Like it's, and I honestly don't think it'll be a tight game. I mean, unless Derrick Henry has a field day, but Rashad Bateman hasn't had shit. Mark Andrews has been okay. Isaiah Likely was out, and then Zay Flowers has been slim to nothing besides when they beat the Browns. So, and when they barely lost to the Bills, but it's just like that team is not good. They're in complete, utter backwards than where they thought they were going to be.
The other thing is their schedule gets a lot easier after they play Chicago. They've played all the hard teams.
I mean, they play the Jets.
They catch Cincinnati the next week. Yeah.
I think, because the Bills started 1-5 2 years ago, and they went on to make the AFC Championship, or maybe the divisional. I don't quite remember, but they did good that year. So it's not over till it's over. There's a chance here, and Lamar has talent. But -7, that's like straight disrespectful.
That is horrible.
To a team on a 4-game winning streak. Fuck that.
Like, legit. Yeah.
No, I'm going to hammer that.
Oh, don't worry. Ben Johnson's definitely been talking about that all week. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably not sleeping.
I guarantee you his psychotic ass has been up at night. He's going, 7 points? 7 points?
7 fucking points? His neck vein growing.
His wife's just like, come to bed. No, I can't.
7 points. 7 points.
It's in a straitjacket.
God. Twitching.
So
yeah, the only thing he'll say for a week.
Bears lock of the week. And Ben Johnson lock of the year for coach of the year, probably.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I think so. Up next, we got...
Is it too late to bet that?
No, dude, I'm going to hammer it. I'm telling you, I'm going to hammer this game. Knock on wood, Bears fucking wreck the Ravens.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, I feel like even if he just wins 8 games this year, he might get coach of the year for doing it with the fucking Bears.
I mean, dude,
you got a lot of year left. I don't know about if you lose, because you need to. That'd be 4 more wins. That means the rest of your year goes pretty bad. So
yeah, that's pretty. That's
Yeah, that's fair. Let's say he wins 9 games.
He takes it up by 1.
Damn it, Mike Tomlin. Fuck.
True. Yeah, Tomlin's
he
done
gets
it.
Caleb to pass for 4,000. Yeah, he'll get it.
Playoff spot? Yeah. I mean, the Giants coach got it that fucking 1 year that they squeaked into the playoffs because Saquon. Fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Dayball does not deserve a job. And he's about to get Jaxon Dart and Cam Scatterby killed. Speaking of it's a good segue into our next game, the revenge game for the Eagles against the Giants.
Bounce back game for the Giants, bro.
After the stinky loss, putting up 31 or 32 points on the best defense in the league. Like, holy shit. I mean, they exposed a little bit of what we aren't doing on defense, but still, like, that offense is producing. A Jaxon quarterback, probably the best quarterback from his class. Cam Ward looking like shit. Like, the Titans just hate themselves right now for falling for the hype. Kevin, you know how that goes. The Bears have been in that position before. Just like, oh, you have to take this guy. All right, Justin Fields.
I would say be patient with Cam Ward. He was basically thrown to the Wolves.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and they
fired his head coach 3 games in.
I was going to say
he's got an ancient Tony Pollard, Calvin Ridley, who's old and retarded. Sorry, I can't say that on this show. Old and slow in more ways than physical.
He's pretty stupid.
He doesn't really have anyone.
No, and they just cut Tyler Lockett. But, dude, the past 4 years, the coach that drafted the number 1 overall quarterback got fired in the same year.
Damn.
4th year in a row. So it's like, fuck.
Yeah, it's messed
So, yeah,
up.
I like that. Be patient, Cam Ward. But, I mean, no one's gone into New York like that and bounced back like snap of a finger. So.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I still think Jaxon Dart's the best quarterback in this class, and I've been saying that even before the draft.
I could even say the Giants won that draft. Dude, they got Abdul Carter, Scatterby, and Jaxon Dart. Like, Jesus Christ.
How did Scatterby go so late? I mean, anyone who watched the Texas playoff game, like,
Heisman.
Yeah, we already knew that he goes into the fucking league and does the same thing. They didn't even start him. His coach didn't even know. His coach was like, this guy Tyrone Tracy Jr., he's our starter. Like, you couldn't tell Cam Scatterby's a monster.
One player, you're like, fuck.
They also started Russell Wilson. There's a lot of craziness that the Giants do.
I don't know what sort of development they thought was going to come out of that, but good God.
And Jameis Winston in the mix. What the fuck?
Catch a W.
One of the weirdest organizations, but I straight up think that they're paying for wins at this point in the stage, which they only have 2. They're 2-5. So, I mean, we can all chill the fuck out on how cool these stepbrothers on the field are doing, but, I mean, they're 2-5. They're not that good. They just dropped an amazing lead to a team that they could have finished off. But, yeah. What's up?
I look back on a quote from Malik Neighbors last year when they asked him about what was going on. He said it's not on the quarterback, referring to Daniel Jones. That motherfucker might have been on to something.
Well, Daniel Jones is MVP candidate right now, bro.
Yeah. So he might have been on to something. At the time you're like, oh, he's just covering for his quarterback. But now it's like, wasn't he? Or did Malik Neighbors as a rookie was like, fuck, this organization's a shit show.
That was a funny draft story because you could see on his face, the Giants, bro. But yeah, getting into this game against the Eagles. I mean, the Eagles, they just had a bye. Is that what happened? The fuck did they do last week?
No.
Oh, they played.
Oh.
They played the Vikings.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they barely beat them.
And that's, seeing how the Vikings did against the Chargers, it's tough to let them stay in with you with old Carson Wentz. The Eagles' defense is looking rough. I mean, I believe in Sirianni, and, oh yeah, Hurts just went the fuck off. They got their wide receivers going, that's right. Barkley's been iffy, but he's still good. And the Giants, 2-5, man. 2-5. They lost to the Cowboys when they had 37 points on them or so. So, just the Giants being the Giants and the fact that the Eagles are still good. They've had a rough month, but Sirianni is one of the best coaches in the league, and he's going to get his guys going. They have so much talent on that roster. So, even if the defense gives up 30 points, the offense will put up 40. So give me the Eagles, and let's score it. I'll go 40-30. I already said it. It's kind of crazy. I was going to say 32. 40-32. That's more like it. What do you think, Jaxon?
So I think A.J. Brown's out this week. They just confirmed it. He's out. Then they got Devontae Smith last week. Did amazing, but it was against the Vikings. Now they can kind of just limit to Goddard and Smith, and then that means Jaxon Dart, and then coming off a really hard loss.
Jahan Dotson, he's not someone that's bad.
He was Hurts' number one target for 3 weeks straight. But also the fact that this is the Eagles' revenge game against Jaxon Dart, that unfortunately did beat them last time. So it's just, this one's hard for me, dude. Because I really want to roll. My gut says all Giants. But I don't know if I can do that. Because, what that is.
The tingles are hurting today.
Tingles are hurting, dude, because I really just... dude, if Saquon had a better year, it'd be a lot easier to tell. But with Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, Dexter Lawrence, fuck, that defense is gross, dude. But it's in Philly this week, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, give me the the Eagles. Give me the Eagles.
That's hilarious, bro.
I can't, bro. I just...
You literally said Giant and then changed your mind.
Dude, I don't know still. I still might want to switch it. I don't know.
All right, let's hear Kevin's pick, and we'll give you one last shot.
Yeah.
So my answer is simple and concise. Good teams find a way to win games. And the Eagles, it hasn't looked pretty all year, but they've been finding ways to win most of the games lately. So I'm going to roll with the Eagles. Yeah, no, A.J. Brown could be a problem, but I don't see it that way.
Could help.
Goddard's a really good weapon. Devontae Smith is Devontae Smith. Hurts he can do some damage with his legs. Maybe Saquon gets right in this game. They start running a little more play action.
It is revenge for Saquon.
Philly's defense has been good. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to roll with Philly. I'm going to go, let's see. Let's go 28-10 Philly.
Dang, big win.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, I've been taking in my brain all day on my Eagles revenge game. So I'll just keep the same. Even though if I get it wrong, it's going to be heartbreaking. But I'll keep the same.
Play it safe.
Not safe. I really can't. I mean, what do you think happens with the ball if they lose? Now that they'd be 2-6.
I think he should have been gone 2 years ago. I mean, he's terrible. But
that one playoff win saved him.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because him swapping to Dart led to a lot better offensive production, but I mean that defense hasn't really helped them out much the last couple weeks. So
I mean, you could see it, and when they beat the Chargers and Dabble went to celebrate with Dart. And he's like, ooh, like you could see it in Dabble's face, like you just saved my job. Like that's basically what that celebration was.
Yeah.
We'll see how much longer that lasts. They do need to take some more losses in order for it to happen, or else they're gonna think, well, no, he's pretty good. So we'll see. But I have no doubt that the Eagles win this game. I know you're torn. You really like Jaxon Dart, but after they gave up that lead. Yeah, they gave up that lead, and the Broncos' defense is pretty damn good. So we'll see what Philly's defense can do. You said 28-10, Kevin, and I think they're gonna get a little more offense going than that. But I still think Eagles just put the hammer down, especially taking a Thursday night loss. Now it's a Sunday morning game at home. Like they got it.
Wait, I was gonna say at home for the Giants was pretty big for them, honestly. So
yeah, and a Thursday game. Who knows what the fuck happens on Thursdays?
Yeah.
But not lock of the week, just kind of. We're all picking it, so it's technically a lock of the week. But doesn't get the title. Up next, we get one of the coolest rivalries over the years, being the rivalry that is completely one-sided because the Broncos fuck up the Cowboys ever since the 80s, I think, is the last time we lost to the Cowboys. And the Cowboys looking okay. Their offense is really getting it going. I mean, Dak probably up for comeback player of the year, which I don't really agree with. I mean, he just kind of worked out all offseason, helped him out. He took a year off, a little vacation. But technically, that's what comeback of the year is. It wraps around. It works. But, yeah, CD and George Pickens looking pretty damn nasty. Little revenge game for Javonte Williams, which sold him off for fucking scraps. And he's been going off, like, wildly. Like, what the fuck? Why'd he betray us like that? But we're going to fuck him up. I think we're going to be happy to lay down some hits on Javonte Williams this week. And, I mean, I'm never picking against the Broncos. You guys already know this. That being said, Cowboys' offense is scary. Their defense is not scary. Our defense is scary. Our offense is not scary. So it feels like a pretty even game. But I'm taking the Broncos all goddamn day. So let's go Broncos.
Might be lock of the week, too.
I would call it that. Bears game is the lock of the week. I'm literally...
That is the fucking...
convinced.
Nail in the coffin, dude. That shit's locked.
Yes. But we'll declare the Broncos game that. Why not? So let it go Broncos. I mean, I don't know. Are either of you going to pick the Cowboys?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Lock of the week. Let's fucking do it. Leading the AFC West, dude. It's a good feeling. Let's go 24-18. Broncos. Let's go.
As long as Bo Nix plays like how he does in the fourth quarter, somewhat in all three other fucking quarters.
He can torch a bad defense. Like, he torched the Bengals. He torched the tired Giants. So, like, he can torch a bad defense. So, I'm feeling pretty good about this one.
Yeah, and I mean, dude, Surtain and CD are going to go at it, but that just means you got to be careful with Pickens. And Ferguson is
Moss on Pickens? Target. That kind of scares me.
Yeah, so, and then you got to think Ferguson. I mean, him going over the middle is not an issue, but if he gets to the past that, it's okay.
Yeah.
So, but he's kind of a slip screen guy, so, I mean, it's fine. But I bet Javonte scores, but I really don't think he has a crazy game. Not like Rico Dowdle did, but shit, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, lock of the week, dude. Give us the Broncos. We want to score it. Give me 28-17. So.
Nice. What are you thinking, Kevin? Make that third pick lock of the week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Broncos 27-16. Like I said, like you were talking about, like the matchup of Moss and Pickens. I think Dallas will be able to drive the ball down. I think they'll stall out and kick a couple of field goals.
Classic.
So 27-16.
Take Brandon Aubrey field goals all day.
Yeah.
Motherfucker don't miss, though, I will say.
Yeah, Bazooka Lick. Probably the best player on their team.
Yeah.
Sunday
you
night.
See the goalpost he practices on?
Wait, what? No.
It's like condensed in. And that's why his shit's always down the middle. Is he brought it in by half?
Dang. He plays on. That's pretty cool. That's smart.
I don't get what the rest of the teams are doing.
Because they didn't have to go through the UFL.
Is that how the UFL kickers train? Or?
No, just a lot of the UFL kickers got something to prove, so you really can't miss to get a shot. I mean, Rodrigo Blankenship is still trying to get a shot, but Jake Bates is from the UFL. Brandon Aubrey is from the UFL. Trying to think, some other people have probably gone down and went back up, but as of recent, the two best kickers are from the UFL, and that's Bates and Aubrey. So
the road for kickers must be so much harder. Yeah, I never really thought about that because, what are the chances that a college kicker is going to come out and play as opposed to some dude that's been playing in a professional level? So interesting.
Like Jake Moody went out of college great, came into San Fran great for a while, but once you miss 2 or 3, you start to get questioned. So, and then once you're cut, it's really hard to go anywhere else. So unless you're Matt Prater, you're just that consistent. You can come out, get called up 48 hours before, and hit a game-winning field goal for the Bills.
Yeah, classic Prater. He was with us for a little while, I'm pretty sure. So I don't hate Prater. But let's get into Sunday night. This should be a good one. The old Aaron Rodgers revenge tour. Green Bay going into Pittsburgh. Should be a good one. Packers are 4-1 and 1. Steelers are 4-2. Now I just count the tie as a loss. Both these teams are 4-2. Fuck a tie. Packers favored at -3 on the road. Probably just because of Micah Parsons, or I don't get it at all because the Steelers been playing pretty good. Maybe since they took a loss last week, I don't know, but teams are kind of even. The defense is a little old, shaky. what's his name? Ramsey replacing Fitzpatrick. That was a terrible move.
Well, and I even knew, like, going into that game for Cincy, dude, in the Super Bowl when Ramsey was on the Rams, he could not guard Jamar, like, at all. He got dusted, just Jabronis missed throws, and even when he was targeted, it was still caught. But I didn't expect that much of a game from Jamar Chase. Fucking 20-something receptions. Like, good God. Someone down now.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a wide receiver as good as Jamar Chase in the last 2 years. That's quite a statement. But it's been insane. I believe in the Steelers this weekend, just because Aaron Rodgers' revenge. They've been good. I think another part of the Packers being favored is that tie and the fact that their record is 4-1-1. But I don't really count that as a win. Like, they could have won, and then they kicked a field goal. So, Dallas stopped them, and it's a tie. But Steelers all day, man. I mean, coming off a loss, they're going to be pissed off. Mike Tomlin, he coaches a pretty intense squad. Maybe not the defense so much as of late, but that offense has gotten going. We talked about Freiermuth connecting with Rodgers. That's been in the waiting for a while. I seen in the preseason Freiermuth throwing his hands up because Rodgers doesn't target him enough. And for good cause. I mean, yeah, DK is here, and that's cool. Definitely feed him. But Freiermuth has been their guy ever since Big Ben left, and they've had the whole quarterback carousel. So, yeah, I think Freiermuth becomes more consistent for them. I mean, they also brought in Jonnu Smith, who's just been, like, randomly going off for one game ever since he joined the NFL. But, yeah, so they're kind of repping in a different starter, and now Freiermuth has proved himself. I have a lot of faith in the Steelers. I also like Jalen Warren. That's another kid out of Utah. He's fucking balling out. It's a guy on Kevin's fantasy team who lost to me this week. I'm still alive in the fantasy race. I had to bring it up. Sorry, Kevin. All this being said, give me Aaron Rodgers, Steelers. Let's go 27-25. Real close one. Kevin, this is kind of your game. You're so connected to Aaron Rodgers.
This is going to be a fucking shootout, boys. It's going to be a barn burner. I got the Steelers winning 35-31. Some classic Aaron Rodgers magic against his old team. He's going to light them up. You talk about, that Steelers defense is a little old and Ramsey's a little old. But who the fuck is he playing against? Matthew Golden?
Romeo Dobbs. And
Romeo Dobbs? Yeah, no one. No one. No, I think Christian Watson's still hurt, isn't he?
Tucker Kraft.
He's back this week. Week.
Yeah, but he's not going to be covering Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft is going to be running into those linebackers.
Yeah, you're right.
They got Jack Sawyer in that backfield on that linebacker core.
I mean, it's really Josh Jacobs.
Yeah.
Ever since he got there, that's been the whole team.
Yeah. And now he's running into the teeth of a defense that the defensive line alone has T.J. Watt and Cam Bailey.
Cam Hayward was not in, every time I was watching in big moments, though, he was not on the field against the Bengals. I don't know if he was tired, old, needed icy hot. I don't know what the hell was going on, but he was not on the fucking field.
Possible because he's more of a run stopper than a
pass rush.
Pass rusher, and a lot in that game was fought through the air for the most part, so that could have just been a personnel thing.
Yeah.
Haysmith, the third guy, he's pretty damn good because the other two get a lot. And we're back. Sorry about that. Steelers D-line has been getting it done for previous years, but this year they're looking kind of old, little cobwebs. And, yeah, that's where we were at with that. A little bit more about the Packers, Micah Parsons, the whole defense is pretty scary. So they could potentially stop the Steelers, but I believe AR puts on an avatar effort and really, I mean, whatever drugs he has to take, whatever pregame ritual he has to do, Aaron Rodgers is showing the fuck up for this game. It's probably more important to him than making the playoffs or the Super Bowl or anything. He just wants to beat Green Bay. I would.
He's going to take a bunch of Percocet.
Yeah, bro. Just Superman Percocet. Yeah. Did we all make our picks? Did you go?
I haven't yet.
Oh, okay.
But, I don't know, this game is hard for me only to the fact that, one, outside of, like, for the wide receiver core outside of Fermi, but DK is the only guy. And he had 3 receptions last week. He was pretty quiet. Fermi tore him up. And I really do think that is because it's Cincinnati. But for the defense of Pittsburgh to be as elite as on paper as they sound and seem, they got torn up by Joe Flacco. And that may have been just a Ramsey thing because, I mean, we've said before, Jamar Chase went nuts. T. Higgins, I don't know if he really had anything.
No, he did really good, too.
No. Yeah, no fan.
Yo, Shabash had a bit of a game.
But Green Bay, the offense has just been, I mean, they're winning in heart attack moments. They barely beat the very shaky kind of poverty franchise Cardinals by 4. And that's because Micah Parsons got 3 sacks and 4 tackles and a shitload of pressures. But Romeo Doubs is, I mean, he's been Jordan Love's number 1 target, but he hasn't been really getting in the end zone the past couple weeks. Tucker Kraft's been getting in there. Matthew Golden, not much. Josh Jacobs is the backbone of that offense. And, I mean, Jordan Love, I know all the Packer fans are like, oh, he's so good. I don't think he should have gotten paid. And I don't know. I mean, everyone works in that system. I think that system's kind of like Brock Purdy and the 49ers or Mac Jones, right? He's balling out for the first time. He's in San Fran. But I think the only reason that game was close for Pittsburgh was because that defense is so atrocious for the Bengals. I'm going to roll with the fact of give me the Packers.
There it is.
Give me the Packers, and I am nervous about it just for the sole fact it is in Pittsburgh, but I think that defense shuts down Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And I know Jalen Warren had a field day of rush yards. He had like 100-something rush yards, but he's not going to do that against this defense. Like, he's going to back up to go back to being a receiving running back, and he's not going to have much rush yards. I mean, I think Micah Parsons, Quay Walker, McKinney, that defense is going to show up, show out, and Jordan Love and needs to get that pass game, and LaFleur needs to stop being so goddamn conservative. He needs to let that ball go. So, but give me the Packers. I think it'll be a 21-24.
Dang.
Win. So, but yeah, not confident, but I have a tingle, and that tingle's kind of been shit show lately. So, we'll see.
I mean, they are favorited, and like on paper, the Packers are the better team, and the Steelers are pretty old. But I think the effort that they're gonna give is like absolutely a revenge game. And he actually said in the press conference, like, this isn't a revenge game. I really love Green Bay, and I miss it, right? Because the thing about talking shit in the NFL is it's never a good idea. Because these guys, you'll catch them sleeping all the time on a week-to-week basis. But as soon as you start putting tweets out and shit, you're giving the team fuel. So that's kind of where I think that answer's coming from with Aaron Rodgers. He doesn't want to be like, yeah, I want to fuck up Green Bay. But of course he does. Of course he wants to go win that game. So, yeah, I think the effort out of Aaron Rodgers could even resemble a lot of what his earlier career looked like, because this one means a lot to him. And that's what I'm rolling with.
And, I mean, when Jordan Love came into town, Aaron Rodgers didn't really want to. He kind of did the Brett Favre thing and just didn't want to, like, take him under his wing. Like, he was nice. He was way nicer than Brett Favre was to him, but he wasn't. It was kind of like Kirk Cousins. And I'm like, he's for my job. I'm not going to fully take him under because I know he's there to be my replacement. I'm not going to lose my job.
Yeah.
So, and then
Right.
the disagreement came around to where then, he just ended up going to the Jets. So, I don't know. This game is going to be interesting. And I do agree with Kev. It's going to be a fucking shootout.
Yeah.
But
Offense.
I think
offense.
Jordan Love's got it. He's got to do something on offense. I mean, that offense has got to get going outside the fucking run game. So, because I don't think Josh Jacobs gets 2 tutties this week. There's no way. And he had it against Arizona, but it was Arizona.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be throwing under 200 yards passing against Arizona either. So.
And they were losing at the
We'll
half.
see.
They only got 2 field goals in the first half. Barely got the second field goal. So it was a very beatable Packers. But let's take that into some Monday Night Football with the old Chiefs looking like themselves. Commies kind of falling apart. Jaden Daniels, he's hitting his sophomore slump big time. I don't think the whole offseason trade thing is working out for everyone. I mean, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And you look at the Commanders and all the pieces that they brought in to build Jaden Daniels up, it kind of just hurt the team more than anything. So, I mean, the spread's minus 12.5. And normally in the NFL, I find those kind of spreads disrespectful. I mean, in a Monday night game, I don't know. But I'm very confident in the ball the Chiefs have been playing. And
Plus, it's Mariota starting.
Yeah, I might Mariota start this week.
That might change things. I don't know. They might play pretty well with Mariota.
And I think Debo's out as well.
Yeah,
I know
Debo is.
McLaurin's back. So, but McLaurin, I don't know.
Yeah. But, give me the Chiefs, and I'll pass it to Jaxon. Well, let's go 35-21.
I mean,
You're giving them way more credit than they're worth.
You hate the Commanders, bro. That's hilarious.
No, I just know that they're not going to do shit to the Chiefs.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Especially without Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, but even though we shut out the Raiders are just a piss-poor team. Like, Pete Carroll's a fraud. He let Genty run 6 times. Like, good God, dude. But Dan Quinn, I know you don't like. I don't know if you really like Dan Quinn very much, Kim. But I think Dan Quinn's a very respectable coach. Okay, I like Dan Quinn, but obviously, give me the Chiefs. I mean, we're back. We're rolling. I really, and I'm gonna say it every game, every week. I just wish we had a good run game to where it wouldn't have to be such a pass-heavy game. Because at some point, with Mahomes being the leading rusher on the goddamn team, he's going to get hurt, we're fucked. Gardner Minshew's not going to do anything. Pacheco's rough. Kareem Hunt's a new generation Eddie Lacy, in my opinion.
What? What? I mean, he hits well.
I know, but he's fat and he runs straight. You know, he's the punch it in guy. He's not like Marshawn Lynch, so to speak. I think of him more as Eddie Lacy. But I think Chiefs are rolling. If we don't smack the shit out of them, though, I think it kind of, where's this team really at, you know? So, give me this score. I'm calling 28-10. Chiefs.
Nice.
What you got, Kev?
Kevin's down here cooking. You just look something up.
Probably.
That's just for a interesting afterthought based off our coaches. I think especially with Mariota's old ass playing, I think he's just going to get hammered. Krafsky, Merritt. We're just going to call him Bill. Bill's going to get manhandled by that defense and Chris Jones. Even with Scary Terry back, I think the pressure from Karloftis and Tranquil over the middle and
Nick Bolton.
I just don't see Nick Bolton. I just don't see many positives for Washington.
We did lose
like
one
I
of our
love Dan
tackles,
Quinn as a coach. Dan Quinn's a great coach. And the side fact I was looking up, in 2008, the Dolphins, 2005, 2006, when the Dolphins were like really ass, their coaching staff included Todd Bowles, Dan Campbell, Dan Quinn, and Ben Johnson.
Wow.
Since we talked about Ben Johnson and Dan Quinn today, I thought that'd be a nice little interesting fact.
That's weird that they're such an ass team and now all those are good ass coaches.
It's just like those fucking Redskins teams that had McVay, Shanahan, McDaniels, and all that, and they suck. So hey, sometimes too much of a good thing is bad. But I took the Chiefs 38-17, and I don't think it's that close. I think the Commanders get a garbage time touchdown.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I will say our pass rush is going to be interesting because Norman Lott, our rookie from Tennessee, he did tear his ACL last week. So, and I don't know off the top of my head who's actually replacing him. So, I mean, I think Mariota will probably have like a rushing touchdown inside the goal line, but other than that, I don't see McLaurin going crazy over McDuffie. Luke McCaffrey, was he hurt last week? Because I picked him up for fantasy and he had 0 points. Did he get hurt, or is he just that bad?
Luke McCaffrey, I don't know.
No, he was good the previous 2 games.
I thought he was on the Panthers.
He was good against the Bears, and he was good against the Chargers. Huh?
I thought Luke was on the Panthers, but was he previously on them? I don't know.
He got drafted in Washington.
Oh, okay.
From Rice. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think, with even Jane Daniels playing, I don't see much just because of how much of an injury factor that team's been going. And they got Bobby Wagner on the other side. And, it's not. And you're Arrowhead? Like, no way. It's not going to be close.
Yeah, that's another lock. Easy lock.
I want to do one more thing before we end the show. The trade deadline's in a couple of weeks. So I think we should talk about each of our teams, come to a consensus on whether we should stay. I mean, if we're buyers, sellers, or stay put. If you want to, we'll have you go first, Mr. Mile High City.
Damn, put me on the spot. We need wide receivers more than anything else. I'd say, I don't know. Troy Franklin, I have mixed feelings about. He got 10 targets last week and 3 receptions. So, I don't know why we're even throwing it his way. We could definitely use a wide receiver. Who exactly? Jacoby Myers? Maybe?
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
That'd be cool. I mean, he wanted to get traded at the beginning.
Out of Vegas.
Yeah.
Everyone wants out of Vegas.
Facts, dude.
Except Max Crosby.
Oh, dude, bring him in. That'd be sick. I don't even know where
he wants to.
No, he loves
He
the
wants
Raiders.
to retire a Raider.
No, that's my real candidate. Jacoby
like,
Myers would be an amazing add to the squad. But, that's a pipe
pick
dream.
up Tyler Lockett.
I think you guys could AJ. AJ wants out of Philly.
No way.
They will triple his ass.
I don't know if I want him, dude. I mean,
because
he's good.
He's not happy there. I mean, he loves Jalen, but he's not getting him the goddamn ball, really. And he's been hurt. You don't really give a shit, really, that much anymore. I mean, he's got his ring. I bet he gets traded either at the end of the year or before I don't know about before the deadline, maybe. But I guarantee he gets traded after this year.
If the Eagles get derailed, I could see it happening, but they're still on a Super Bowl push this year, so.
Because I think Devontae's I think he's good. When he gets thrown the ball, it's caught. but he doesn't really get thrown, and I don't know if that's just Jalen missing it or they're so heavy on the goddamn run with Saquon and Jalen rushing so much.
I think it's heavy on the run. I mean, they push half the fucking time. So
yeah, that is gonna get banned for the sole fact they ran it 5 times in a fucking row. But
well, and it's like you can't call an offsides properly when the push happens. Like they're almost all offsides.
People are lining up sideways now. Do you see that?
They tried something, dude. They tried something. It kind of worked. But didn't they get like a penalty? Oh, they got them to jump. That's what it. So
yeah, they got them to jump. Yeah, so it worked.
Yeah, stop the push by just lining up sideways. See what happens.
But I mean, if you guys Kobe maybe, but I like you guys with AJ personally.
I love that, bring in a superstar, but realistically, Myers. But what we got, Kevin?
So I see you guys as low end buyers. I don't see you making a big splash move. That doesn't seem to be what Peyton and those guys want to do. I don't think they want to muddy the waters too much or make a big splash. I could see them going out and grabbing Tyler Lockett or, Jacoby Myers is still not that big of a high-end target.
He'd be a nice 2 to Sutton.
There's a couple of guys. Yeah, go talk to the Saints about Shaheed. Give me a nice deep burner.
Oh, that'd be sick. I'll take Shaheed.
Yeah.
I see you guys trying to get like Arnell Mooney though. Someone just like bottom feeder.
I'll take him.
He was good for the Bears. Arnell Mooney would be great. He's a good safety blanket to have. But yeah, so I see you guys being like a low end buyer, not making anything crazy. I think they're very happy with what they have and just maybe bring in like a tier 2 receiver.
Yeah. I could see
I would say Jacoby Myers is the last they would go. Because it's like, yeah, you could call Jets about Garrett Wilson or the Saints about Olave, but it's like they're not going to do that mid-season. It doesn't make sense.
The Raiders are very well tanking.
I could really also see you guys getting Waddle, dude, because Waddle does not. He's done with Miami. He's got nothing of Miami sort in his.
That'd be sick.
Social medias, all that shit. I guarantee you, outside of, I know they're probably going to keep Mike McDaniel. I saw something about that. That means they'll keep Tua, but they're clearing Tyreek at the end of the year. They'll release him, and then Waddle. They'll trade him just for something, and I guarantee you guys will probably try to sneak some shit in there. Which that would be big. If you guys get Waddle, dude, that's fucking nuts.
We trade with the Dolphins a lot, too.
And you guys got your big man, Courtland Sutton. Give you a couple, get rid of Franklin and Mims maybe? And
No. Dude, did you watch the game? Marvin Mims was part of those big cats.
Mims is free.
I know, but you got to give up something to get that bigger name. Because they still got, everyone goes chump change nowadays, so maybe, but realistically.
That's why I see
give up Bidet. Tyler Bidet. He's an amazing running back. That's a guy we can sell.
I see you more of like going to New Orleans and being like, we'll give you a 6 for Shaheed.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be bad, but
it'd be
I feel
like Jacoby Myers, it'd be like a 4 and a 5 or a 4 and a 6.
I think it'd be picks. I don't think we want to get rid of anyone.
That's what I'm saying. Low end buyer.
Yeah, and like how the Saints use Shaheed, I feel like that's how the Broncos want to use Troy Franklin.
Yeah.
Because he's fast.
That's what we want from him,
but I think he's a little undersized. And isn't one of the touchdowns or receptions he got last week was off some dude's fucking helmet?
Yeah, that was amazing.
And then it was a toe tap. Yeah, so it's like.
Bo Nix throws a lot of bad passes too. That's part.
I wish you guys would have kept Vele, bro. Vele was doing you guys well.
I agree.
To spread the ball to Sutton and Vele, dude. Like shit, those guys had glue for hands.
Ingram's been coming alive. So that's nice.
Yeah.
But let's get a different team going here.
So we're looking at an agreement. We're saying they're buyers, but low-end buyers on this. Does that seem to be the
a little
consensus?
offensive
No
help.
big splash.
But
I feel like our teams can't really be high-end buyers. I mean, the Bears maybe. I don't know. No, yeah, you guys have a shit ton of draft or cap space, don't you?
well, your team, the Chiefs, are high-end
Cap
buyers.
space, not really, but like draft capital, yes. And we have some nice trade pieces.
I mean, unless we want to keep reconstructing Mahomes' contract for the 5th goddamn time, we can't bring anybody in. Who I want is
Alvin
Brees
Kamara.
Hall.
Oh, there you go.
Alvin Kamara said if he ever got traded,
He wants to.
He wants to retire.
Yeah, he wants to retire, say.
Which is fine. But Brees Hall, dude, like, and they're talking. He knows he's not really their number one dude that they're looking into, and they don't utilize him. He would be great in Kansas City. I would be so stoked. Do I think we'll do it? No. I don't.
No, Veach doesn't roll like that.
No, we don't make. We make trades for piss poor, shitty veterans. Juju, D Hop. We got Kelsey, but Kelsey might stay another couple goddamn years. We got Mahomes. Mahomes can make anyone look decent, but we need a running back. And I mean, we could get into some O-line, but I mean, you can't. Anyone gives up enough passes at some point in time. It's like, all right, you just got to make with what you got, and eventually they'll get better. So,
I see you guys staying put, just knowing Veach's and Andy Reid's habits. I don't see either of them really pushing the envelope. I think they're content with this running back by committee approach.
yeah. And I feel like we go more draft. Like, we look into prospects that way. And that's what Andy Reid's always done. He always knows. He always does well drafting for the most part. He was great in Philly. I mean, he's been great for Kansas City. But I wish and I hope, but I know we won't, to get Brees Hall.
Yeah, I think they'll just sit still. I think they're content to just go forward with what they have.
Yeah.
I think so. If anything, a running back, but that's all a pipe dream.
I would.
Even another corner, but no one's giving up that shit anymore. Like, it only had McDuffie. We got rid of Justin Reed. We got rid of Ladarius Sneed, which I never thought in a million years we'd let him go. Like, Ladarius Sneed and McDuffie on the same. Oh my god, that was crazy. But
was it a contract thing with Sneed?
Sneed wanted a lot of money, but he also, I mean, he got offered bank in Tennessee. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead, but I don't know. The way we run our shit is so out of context. It's like everything's abnormal. You just sit. Nothing different, nothing's new, nothing's exciting, but we're still just good. So, at some point, though, we are going to have to pull a trigger and just, because we're too good to where we don't have the draft pick to take a top running back. But then you let someone like Scatterby walk to the 4th round. I mean, fuck. So.
Well, Pacheco was pretty high in the offseason, or like we're looking at him high. He wasn't actually high. Maybe, I don't know.
I've never seen great things out of Pacheco. Like, I watched him in college, but he played for Rutgers. And he ran pissed, but everyone can run pissed. He just doesn't lower his head. He just kind of breaks his leg. But, I don't know. I really, at some point, we're going to have to pull the trigger and trade for somebody. Because, I mean, the draft, it's just... At some point we'll be bad, but I think it'll be not in the time to where we need the running back. You know? So, I mean, everyone's different, but I don't know.
We'll see if you guys get stuffed. Like, if you guys keep getting stuffed, then you probably will get a running back because you have to.
Like, the fact that you have to go back to Kareem Hunt to punch it in, like, there's an issue with that. You let him go to Cleveland. He was great in Cleveland. We had Pacheco, but he hasn't been great in 3 years. Right? Like, and when he runs, he's not fast. He's not fast at all. He looks like he's fast, but he's not.
Yeah.
He gets chased down and he tries to run him over, but he can't really run him over, and he runs to the sideline. So, I don't know.
Are we agreeing that they should do something, but more than likely they're going to stay put?
Yeah, they'll stay put.
Okay. So we have one buy low, one stay put, and then I think the Bears are going to buy low as well. That seems to be every once in a while. Ryan Poles will make a flashy deal, but I think this year he's just keeping it low key. He doesn't want to disturb what's going on too much because it seems to be working for the most part. They'll call around about a couple of defensive ends. They'll call about Chubb and Phillips down in Miami. They'll call over to the Jets about Jermaine Johnson. And maybe if they're feeling frisky, they'll call the Bengals again about Trey Hendrickson. The only problem with him is cash. So I think they'll make a couple calls on defensive ends. And then maybe a couple of corners since we're still down Jalen Johnson.
That's what I was thinking. Jalen Johnson fill in. Maybe Jalen Ramsey.
Bears that like mid to low tier buyers. Nothing crazy. They may trade for like a household name, but not like a superstar.
I think it's a stay put. Honestly, they've got good things cooking.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys were to trade for someone, I think it'd be someone that's just, it's decent, like Tre'Davious White. I mean, just to fill that spot, and I really like the fact of Jalen Phillips on the Bears, but I like where you guys are sitting, and I think you guys are young enough, you guys are all coming together, I mean, and that, with Ben Johnson, you guys are getting all clicking, I'd stay put. I mean, maybe if you want to go for someone big, you'd have to get rid of like Swift and Jalen, but there's no way in hell you're giving up Jalen Johnson.
No. And that's why I like the idea of bringing Phillips in, is he's a young pass rusher. He's good. He had a couple of injuries, but other than that, he's been solid. He's on an expiring deal, so you can kind of bring him in, see what he's going to do this year, if it's worth your time to bring him back next year. I think Miami's such a shit show, they'll take whatever you offer them.
They're going to clear out.
And, yeah. And I just think adding more pressure on the end would be good. And then I also looked at the corner from the Saints who picked off Caleb during that game. Can't remember his name, but they're connecting him to the Bears just to reconnect with Dennis Allen, and he might fit seamlessly into that defense since he was coached by him for 3-4 years already.
That's a good point.
So yeah, I'm saying low to mid-tier buyers. They're not going to go out and make a move for like Trey Hendrickson or some crazy shit like that. They'll hold on to the assets they have, spend low-end draft capital, and see what they can do.
I think a lot of people are honestly nervous to do anything because of the situation that they're in. I mean, Miami will clear house, but then what does that bring in for your draft going into this year? You got the Saints and quarterback shit show. I mean, and then Kamara's safe, but Chris Olave, is he really going to stay in New Orleans forever? I don't think so. And then, like, the Falcons, kind of weird with Drake London. Michael Penix kind of being up and down. They don't know if they're going to put in Kirk Cousins. The Rams, I mean, I think they're set, but does Devontae stay another year? You know? So, I don't know. I think a lot of people are nervous. And then I think the Raiders are going to panic. And either they'll go get someone kind of like, what's his bucket? I'm blanking. God damn it.
What position?
Wide receiver. I'm just blanking.
They're going to go get a wide receiver?
What do you play for?
Yeah, because, I mean, I think they get rid of Jacoby, Trey Tucker's decent, but Meyer and Bowers, those two are really what they got. But they got to get an O-line to give Genty the ball. But will Pete Carroll give him the goddamn ball? So, I don't know. And, I mean, the Giants can't do much more. I mean, they've got shit stacked, but they still just can't win. But I think that's a coaching thing.
Yeah.
I think
three major...
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just saying the three major sellers this year is going to be Miami, the Jets, and the Saints.
Yeah.
The Raiders tend to hold on to shit way longer than they should. So I don't think they'll fire sale. If they were smart, they'd say everything's off the table except for Genty, Crosby, and Bowers. And just gut the fucking thing. But they ain't
throw
gonna
the
do
Titans in the mix. Their terrible track record of GMing. I could see them. The Titans, I mean, they're already part of the way there. They got rid of Lockett. They got rid of their coach. So they're kind of the first people on this trend.
So they said they won't trade Jeffrey Simmons, though. And that's really the only player you're going to get calls on the team.
Yeah. I mean, they got Snead, Barton, a lot of defensive guys.
Yeah.
They're running backs, both Tajay and fucking dude from Cowboys. Pollard. Yeah, both those guys could play some decent running backs. So I just because of their track record, that's all I'm saying. They're so bad with the trades. I could see them just trying to throw shit at the wall, see what sticks. Classic Titans.
Yeah. I would also kind of like to see, this is kind of like a little bit off subject kind of coaches, but get Cliff Kingsbury in New York for the Giants, dude. I don't know. I kind of like that with Dart in that offense.
He might stay in college, though.
Yeah, I mean, where is he at right now?
USC, so he's got a pretty cushy gig.
And he's got, but, dude, I would love to see. And I want John Gruden somewhere, bro. I don't care where. John Gruden needs to get signed somewhere.
Facts.
I don't care where, whether it's Miami. I mean, I'd rather him not go to college and go to, like, Florida or Penn State, but give him back the Raiders. Give him Miami. Like, oh, my God, give him something. Not the Jets, but give him somewhere, and he'll rebuild, dude. Like, he really wants to be in New York. He wants to be with Dart. And I think, shit, dude, that would be insane. I think that team would flip pretty quick. Because they're good with Wan'Dale Robinson. They got something with Theo and tight ends over there. But if they can go and get, like, trade Darius Slayton or Wan'Dale Robinson, one of them, to get some bigger name, they got to be big, though. He's got to be a big wide receiver one. He can't be like Waddle and fast. He's got to give someone big. Even if it's someone shitty, kind of just to bring the thought of someone fast, maybe Michael Thomas or something. Unless he's fully bringing back out of retirement.
Is he even in the league anymore? Yeah.
No, he's retired.
But
So,
I like Gruden. That's a great, but we're gonna lose his cool videos if he gets hired again. You know. Ooh.
He's waiting, dude. He's waiting. He's like, football's my life. I'm waiting and preparing like as if I am coaching, and once I get that call, if I get that call, I'm there. So it's just the fact if NFL will drop their fucking pride and bullshit and actually hire him, because oh my God, I think he is so goddamn good.
Well, let's get one last point. What were you saying, Kevin?
I was just going to wrap it up by saying, so our consensus was Broncos low-end buyers, Chiefs stay put, and Bears low-end to mid-end buyers.
Yeah, but I'm going to honestly say they should all stay put, because all three teams are rolling, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a good episode. Let's recap our picks from earlier. We had Ole Miss at Oklahoma, We got 2 Sooners and 1 Ole Miss guy. Illinois at Washington. We got 2 Washingtons, 1 Illinois. Maybe just being faithful to his home state. Maybe Illinois is on a roll. They've only lost to the 1-2 team. Mizzou at Vanderbilt. We got 2 Mizzou loyalists. We got 1 Diego Pavia appreciator in Jaxon. Texas A&M at LSU. This one's tough, but we all went with A&M as a unofficial lock. And then Bears at Ravens, an official lock, easy dubs. Lamar, no Lamar. Bears are rolling. Up next, Giants, Eagles. We all took the Eagles. A little bit of hype with the Giants, but we're smarter than that. Cowboys at Broncos. Broncos, another lock. Packers at Steelers. You picked the Packers, right, Jackson? And then 2 Steelers. Easy dubs. Commanders at Chiefs. That's probably the lockiest lock of the week. If not, Bears Ravens.
Yeah, for sure.
There you go. That's a week. Jaxon has to go to the bathroom. So.
I gotta be so bad, bro.
Patrick Mahomes is a bitch. And thanks for listening. Week 8 in the books. Come back next week. We'll get Garrett eventually. You're invited again,
next
Garrett.
Week. Heard it here first.
You're invited again, Garrett. Good episode, boys. Patrick Mahomes is a bitch.
All right.
I just want to hold Jaxon here a little longer. All right.